Hey y'all, it's Kathy. I'm back. Setting my timer so I don't just disappear on y'all. Okay, in the last video we finished this page front and back, and I did go ahead and ink it just so y'all can see what it looks like inked. I just think that ink adds a little something. Of course, it's not decorated yet, so when I get it all decorated up, it'll look better. And today, or this video, we are going to work on this page. And then I have something to show y'all after we get this one done. So hopefully I won't run out of time. There's what goes on the back of this page. Here's what goes on the front of this page. So, first thing I'm going to do is mat the page. And that's just a matter of gluing this piece down. And this you could glue or tape or do pretty much however you want to attach it. Whatever you feel like attaches it well. Because it is going to carry a little bit of weight because you're going to put things in those pockets. So you do want it attached well. And I find art glitter glue works wonderfully. Not had any problems with it. Glue stick doesn't, I think I've mentioned before, glue stick doesn't seem to work well for me, and I don't know if it's because of the amount of humidity or lack thereof. Or just exactly why, but I just haven't had luck with it. And it may be me. I may not be putting it on correctly or something such as that. Okay, got all that glue pressed in there. Now, here again, I did the same thing. I'm using Genevieve Designs, and I'm using her basically amazing enchanted templates. And what I've done for this is I have flipped it over and I've printed on the back. Again, I've printed on the back of my pattern paper because even though I absolutely love the vintage photo and I use it all the time, I wanted pink. I wanted just to add that touch of pink to this album, so I'm going to ink in the pink. So I was able to accomplish that by printing on the back of the paper, printing my pattern on the back of the paper. And then, of course, my husband did an excellent job of cutting it out. Another thing that you could do, because you'll see that some of my, like this is how this one's going to go. Ideally, the larger place would be on the bottom, but I already have one like that. See, it would go top to bottom. But this is okay because of what I'm going to tuck in here is going to hold it just fine. And it's going to be a pocket either way. But you could mirror the templates and print them that way. So, but that's just a thought. I'm doing this because this is what works for me. So now what I'm going to do is just like on the previous page, I'm going to score my lines to make my tabs. And I'm using that, well, I'm going to go ahead and cut this corner out so I can see that line. I'm going to cut the bulk out of the corners, and I'm going to clip this little top back a little bit. Cut out that bulk and clip that little top. Now this top on this side would not be a problem because this is taller, but just for good measure, I usually do 45 those. Sometimes it lets your tags and things slide in easier. So I'm just scoring all my lines. And again, I have written my information on the page so that I know what I'm working with in case I need to reprint anything. I don't have to go back and try to figure it out. And I know right where my pocket is, and then right where my mat is. If I should happen to mess one up or want another one to add a second or something like that. And now this, because I printed my pattern on the back and my husband cut it out, then my pattern paper is on the front. So the next thing I'm going to do is attach my mat. And I'm quiet. It's just been kind of a quiet day for me today. My dog is out with my husband, so she shouldn't be sneezing in this video. I don't have to worry about what I'm fixing for dinner because it's leftovers. So I'm not pressed for time. Here we go. Fold in my sides first. Then I'm going to fold my bottom up. And I am going to use my bone folder and get those creases sharp. Get the dog hair out of there. Okay. Feels good to get back on my journal. I've had a house full of people today. Which was nice. It's always nice to have people in the house. Always a good thing. Unless it's repairmen or something. Which this was not. This was friends. I had planned on working on the journal all day though, but you know, the best laid plans of mice and men, isn't that what they say? That is all right. It'll just give me more to do on another day. Okay, yeah, did you see what I just did? I just prep that to glue it down before I ever even put my mat on the other one. I really got it going on. But you know what? We can always fix that. And the sad part about that is I knew I was going to do it. I knew before I did it that I was going to do it. It's crazy. But that's okay, because we can fix this too. Now, if my glue still has any stick, just go right there with it. It feels like it's gonna stay on there. Now, though, the tricky part is gonna be scoring it. Oh, it's gonna score just fine. Look at there. Say, we have a save on the day. There we go. I'm scooting all over the place today. Let's see, I'm gonna do this. I'll bet you this one's hanging out over the line. We might have to go just a little bit wider. Yep. Which is okay. I'm just gonna go right there. Now we'll see what this looks like. And cut the bulk out of the corner. Did you see what I just about did? Oh yeah, that's gonna be just right. I just about cut it too close because I adjusted that edge. I had to adjust that corner. Okay, all is well, all is well. And we look and see how this is looking. It looks just great. And will look even better when it gets inked. Okay, I'm gonna lay down those creases. Crafting on the fly. Okay, I am not liking the way this side is laying though. It needs to come on out and lay straight. That's better. Okay, much better. And then when I ink the sides, it'll make all kinds of remedies. I know y'all saw what I just did there. Just nipped that corner off of there, so I know for sure it won't show. And here we go. Okay. All right, so there we have a double pocket. Then on this side, our hinge is over here. So we're going to mat our page. And then we're going to, once again, I've printed it on the opposite side. And we're going to put that down and mat it. So I need to go ahead and put this mat down. And again, we want to make sure we securely attach this mat to the base page because it is going to carry a little bit of weight. And we don't want it to tear off of there. Thought maybe laying it down would help my shakiness and my glue bottle's wanting to stop up again. Trying to see if there's a clog in there and see if I can get it out. Nope, go for the pin, go for the pin. Okay. Okay, got that glue all smooshed in. Now, I'm going to score. And I might have time to show y'all how I ink this. And my little scoreboard's not going to work for that one, so I'll get my big one out. And I'm going to go to this side and just going to score at 1/2 inch. There we go. Scored up. So we're going to cut the corners out. And this one, we know that when that's turned back, it's going to show. So I'm going to cut that one pretty deep, like that. There we go. Okay, so this one's not going to show. And now this one's not going to show. It comes below that. Okay, here we go with the bottom. Crease that one. And I want my bottom on top of my sides so that my papers, pictures, photo mats, whatever I decide to put in this pocket slide in well. Okay. And now we're going to mat that. I'm telling y'all, if y'all want a tutorial on this, please go over to Genevieve Designs. This is her template. And like I said, I'm just using the pockets and the tucks and those things. The base pages, I made full pages. Now she does have the base pages, the covers, the spines. She shows you everything. And like I said, I'm just using parts of it that I wanted to see in this album. Okay, so there we go. So now what I want to show you, clean up some of my mess. I've got 6 minutes left. So I'm going to show you what the plan is for these 2 pages. And these pages will be in the middle of the book. And here's the first one we did that we've already inked up. Or I have. Me and the mouse in my pocket. Does anybody else remember that old saying? Me and you and the mouse in your pocket? Okay. What I'm going to do now is, if I can find them. Okay, I know I had them right here somewhere. Kathleen, what did you do? Oh, here they are. Okay. The books, the little journals that we made, Loving Thoughts from Mommy and Loving Thoughts from Daddy, we're going to hopefully slide them right up in here. One on one side and one on the other side. There we go. And that's going to be the center of our album. And they can use these books, they can use, you know, for stories during pregnancy, all the way to if they want to give them to them for their 18th birthday or their 16th birthday or whatever. They can write letters to them. They can put their own baby pictures in here. They can tuck a copy of their own birth certificate in here so that, you know, the child will have that in later years. Might want to, if they have ancestry information, anything like that. And of course, these will be decorated up a little bit too. But that's what I thought for those. So, I thought those turned out pretty neat. Okay, so for inking, and I want this crease to bend both ways real good. And what I usually do when I'm inking the whole album at the end is I'll take a scrap piece of paper and put it down under what I'm going to ink, and then I just ink. And how heavy or light you want to go is, you know, that's completely up to you. And I just go around the edges. Just like this. And sometimes you can get a little bit different look if you come up off the page. Okay, and then I still want to ink in here, so I'm going to stick that corner down in there, and I'm going to ink. See, and that gets the ink here on this edge, but not on that paper. And then I'm going to do the same thing for this one. And then to get the sides, I'm just going to line my paper right up along the side, hold it down, and there you go. And that gets those inked. I'll come over on the other side and do the same thing. And there we go. Now that page is inked. So that's all there is to it. So now we get to decorate. And usually when I decorate, I will ink my ephemera as I go. So that'll get done as we go along. So, Okay, well, thank you all for watching this video. Please, if you don't mind, subscribe, share my videos. I'd love to have you hit that like button. And any constructive comments are wonderful. I hope you're all having a very happy day and having a very happy crafty day. Thanks for watching.